Seeing Ji Ya silent and unresponsive, Chen Na continued. Butler Ji, would that work? Don't worry about the compensation. We won't let you suffer any losses. Jin Ya finally spoke. The company can provide similar services. I'll go back and report it. Chen Na replied with a smile. Okay. After the exchange, Jin Ya left the villa, deep in thought. Miss Chen is always thinking of Chen Yuansheng, generous, thoughtful, and tolerant. This is the proper cultivation of a lover. Not to mention Chen Yuansheng, if I were a man, I definitely couldn't leave Miss Chen. Meanwhile, back in the room, Chen Na sat on the bed, hugging Chen Yuan's arm gleefully, and said, Hubby, I think it would be more convenient to have a local guide in Li Cheng and Li Cheng. What do you think? Chen Yuan replied softly, Whatever you decide. Hearing this, Chen Na said, Okay, I've found Butler Ji to be our guide and driver. Do you think that's okay? Chen Yuan replied with a smile. Of course. Bro's thinking, Nay, why do you need a guide? You're clearly looking for someone to sleep with me. Then, he raised his hand to caress Chen Na's cheek and said, You're so understanding, it makes my heart ache. Chen Na replied, This is what I should do. Hubby, take a rest. I'm gonna take a shower. With that, Chen Na turned and left. Chen Yuan then took out his phone to check the notifications, muttering to himself, It's only been 2 days since I contacted Hui Hui, and there are already 45 unread messages. With that thought, the clown opened the messages to read. Min Hui sent a message. Yuan Bio, you haven't contacted me much these past 2 days. I know you miss me. Let me show you some goodies to relieve your cravings. Accompanying the message were several very revealing photos, with all sorts of poses in her hoodie. Chen Yuan finished reading and replied, No time to look at the phone. Upon receiving the message, Min Hui immediately called back, her voice somewhat expectant, asking, When will you be back? Tomorrow is the start of the holiday. I still want to see you one more time before going home. Chen Yuan replied, About 4 to 5 days. Hearing this, Min Hui said, Then I'll wait for you. Then, she took out a red booklet and showed it off. Yuan Bao, I went to take over the house this morning, and I got the red book too. Hey hey. Chen Yuan saw this and said, In the next 2 days, if you see anything else the house needs, just send me the bills. By the time summer vacation is over, the interior decoration should be finished. Min Hui happily replied, Yes, okay. At the same time, in the girls' dormitory of the school, Qiao Lei came to find Jing Han. As soon as she entered, seeing Jing Han packing her things, she asked, Senior, what are you doing packing? Don't you still have to wait for Chen Yuan to come back? Jing Han stopped and turned to reply, It's not certain when he'll be back, and even if he comes back, he may not have time to find us, so I plan to go home first, since it's still in the province. If he needs me, I'll come back immediately. Hearing this, Qiao Lei said anxiously, Senior, isn't that too passive? We have to take the initiative. Jing Han heard this and asked, Take the initiative how? Qiao Lei raised her leg, winking playfully, and replied, I've been practicing yoga for a few days and feel like I'm getting good again. It's a good time to find him and see if I've improved. Senior, I think you're doing well too. Why don't we both have Chen Yuan check us out? Hearing this, Jing Han's cheeks flushed involuntarily, and she hesitated to ask, Oh, still like last time? The two of us together? Seeing her reaction, Qiao Lei asked, What's wrong? Senior, are you giving up? Didn't we say that we sisters would work together to squeeze Chen Yuan dry to the last drop? Speaking of this, Jing Han immediately remembered the scene of 2 mills and 1 pestle, and quickly waved her hand, saying, Qiao Lei, why don't you go alone? Qiao Lei immediately objected. How can that be? I definitely can't handle it alone. His stamina is terrifying. Last time, I almost fell apart. Speaking of this, she leaned closer, her expression full of dangerous questioning. Are you really willing to lose to that Min Hui? Then, she put her arm around her shoulder and said, Senior, it's okay to go back a few days late. I'll send Chen Yuan a photo of us doing yoga later so he can look forward to it. At this point, Jing Han could only sigh helplessly and reply, Okay, fine. Speak and act. Immediately, the two of them started doing yoga in the room. Qiao Lei took a photo and sent it to Chen Yuan with the message, Chen Yuan, Long Shueji and I are waiting for you in Xingcheng. This is the result of today's yoga practice. Please check it out. After reading, Shen Yuan thought to himself, It's still a few days before I return, but the harem is already scheduling dates in advance. But no matter how good these two girls are at yoga, they probably can't beat me. Your daddy here is packing. Time flies. And the next day, Shen Yuan's group got in the car heading straight to Lichang. After driving a long distance, Shen Yuan said to Jingya, "Butler Ji, if you're tired of driving, you can switch with me." Jingya replied, "Shen Yuan Sheng, it's okay, I can handle it." Hearing the answer, Shen Yuan said, "Alright, don't overdo it." Jia replied, "Yes." She thought to herself, Chen Xiaoji already knows about my relationship with Shen Yuan Sheng, but this atmosphere is still hard to get used to. I feel like a third wheel, or rather, the fourth. After who knows how long, the car stopped in front of an ancient-style gate. Jingya said, "Shen Yuan Sheng, Chen Xiaoji, we've arrived at Songlang Ancient Town. Should we go to the hotel first or eat first?" Shen Yuan suggested, "Let's eat at the hotel. We've been driving all afternoon. Everyone's tired." Jingya turned around and said, "I know a Yunnan specialty restaurant here that has amazing barbecue that they can deliver to the hotel. Shall we try it?" Shen Yuan replied, "Sounds good. Order some beer too. Nan and Xin Yun definitely won't drink, so it's just for the two of us. Don't buy too much. 3 bottles each should be enough." Xin Yu hesitated and said, Brother-in-law, can I have a little?" Shen Yuan was surprised and asked, "Can you even drink?" Xin Yu shyly replied, "I've never had it before, but I want to try a little." Shen Yuan agreed. "Alright then." Seeing Shen Yuan agree, Chen Na wanted to say something to dissuade her, but stopped herself. Half an hour passed, and it was starting to get dark. The group was sitting at the table. Shen Yuan comfortably said, "Eating barbecue by Erhai Lake like this is really relaxing. Nade, you planned this trip very well." Chen Na raised her beer and said, "It's also thanks to Miss Ji's help." Jinya replied, "This is all part of my job." Over on the other side, Xin Yu took a sip of her beer, her face flushed, and she thought to herself, "I've dared to drink alcohol now, brother-in-law probably won't see me as a kid anymore, right?" A moment later, Chen Na stood up and said, "Hubby, I'm tired, I want to go rest. This big apartment has 4 bedrooms, how about we each take one?" Shen Yuan agreed, saying, "Okay." Before leaving, she didn't forget to tell Xin Yu to drink less. But at this moment, after downing a few cans, Xin Yu's face was blank, and she was frozen in place. Seeing this, Shen Yuan asked, "Xin Yung, are you drunk? You should go to bed early." Xin Yu staggered to her feet, slurring her words. Yes, I know, brother-in-law." With that, she stumbled away from the table, almost face-planting. Seeing this, Shen Yuan rushed over to support her and turned to Jinya, saying, "Butler Ji, please help her inside." Jinya immediately stood up and replied, "Yes, I will." Xin Yu struggled and said, Brother-in-law, I'm not drunk, and I don't want anyone else to help me. I only want you to help me." Hearing this, Jinya had no choice but to sit back down. Shen Yuan helped her up and coaxed her. Right, you're not drunk. Is it okay if brother-in-law helps you to your room like this?" With that, he took her hand and led Xin Yun inside. Seeing this scene, a thought flashed through Jinya's mind. Wait, is this what I think it is? Thanks.